Jack Spade back here with you, High Noon Leatherworks, for another leather adventure. And today we're going to finish the concealed carry pouch, and we're going to put a strap on it. Some I said D rings in the last video. We're actually going to use some rectangle rings, and we're going to mix it up with making the strap contrast. We're going to make it in black with some silver hardware, so I think it's going to look cool. Come on in and let's get started. Alright, so here's the rectangled ring fasteners I'm going to use. I am also going to use these swivel silver clips so that you can hook that onto it. You can unhook it however you want to do it. Make it quick, disconnect there. I've got some of the same leather that I used for the pouch, and I've pre-cut some small straps for that, for the rings, so that'll slide in and I can rivet those into the actual back of the pouch. So I've got two of those, two of the snap hardwares. I got my rivets, got my mallet. I think I'm ready to go. Oh, and here's my strap that I'm going to use. So this strap, black, that'll go right around that side of the swivel snaps. So should be quick, simple. Now let's see how this turns out. Get that out of the way. And then what I want to do is I want to put these rings, or this hardware. Let me plug this camera in real quick. Keep the battery going. Alright, so I want to put these rings to where they're back here, like so. Move them in about 1 inch off of the back. I'm going to go ahead and snap this closed so I can flatten this out a little bit. I get a better idea where this is going to lay back here. I want the snap, or the ring, rectangle ring, to come just the bottom of it to come to the top of the pouch. So I'm going to go ahead and get me a pen, and I'm going to mark that where I want to punch that hole. And then I'll do the same for the other side. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that on there where I have that mark, fold over the other strap that I made onto the other ring, and I'm going to push it down and see if I can get it just about the same spot. You could measure it, no problem. Raise that up just a hair, and then I'll let go of this one, hold this one in place, and I'll mark it. So now I can go ahead, unsnap this, grab my poly cutting board, move all this hardware out of the way. I can slide that in there. Let's see if I can slide it in there upside down and get me a flat surface. Yeah, that way I can punch right onto that. and then slide it over to the other side. And there's my 2 holes. I can go ahead and grab 2 fasteners. My 5/16 rivets is what I'm using. If I can find another cap. There's one, just popped out like it wanted to be used. So let's take this one. Let's take a 5/16 rivet, put it in from the inside. Notice I still kept my poly board there. Put my strap on it. Take my cap, pop it on, and then take my setter, that's going to be on there nice and tight, because remember, this leather's kind of soft, so it will kind of condense that down a little bit. Again, let's take the second, let's slide this down. We'll take the second rivet, put it in from the inside. If I can locate the hole here, and get my poly board underneath it. Put my strap, pop my cap on, and go ahead and set that rivet. Now I've got my rings attached to both sides of the back here, so that part is done. Now what I need to do is test fit this strap to see how long I want this, and it will depend on my snaps, my swivel snaps. I'm going to put those on there. Then I'll put my strap through that one, put it over my neck and my shoulder, put my strap through that one, and that's the one that I'll actually go ahead and measure to see how long I really want that. Where do you want this pouch to hang? That's going to depend on where you put your snaps. And you could change it, but if you make it too short, that's going to be a problem. So just like anything else, you want to measure twice, cut once. I'll put a little mark there where I want it, and then take this side off, and I'm going to round this, so I'll get a round cutting punch. Which looks like that. And that way I can round that end. Set this excess aside. Round the other end of my strap. And all I'm going to do is just take a hair off of that. Just enough to get it rounded. And then I can go ahead and punch my holes. Punch my first hole, for my rivet. That's how I'm going to secure it onto those swivel snaps. I'm going to flip this polyboard over. And I'll do that on each end. Then I'll go ahead and take my snap, my swivel snap, and fit that on there. And go ahead and mark where I want my other hole. For my rivet. And I'm just using a stylus, just putting a little dent in there so I know exactly where to punch that hole. I'll do the same thing on the other end where I marked it. As I knock stuff over on my workbench. So let's go ahead and move that out of the way. And I can go ahead. What's nice about using these swivel snaps is then you can do all this separately, and you don't have to have that attached to the bag itself, the pouch. So let's go ahead and find me a cap here for my rivet. Put it on, find my setter hiding underneath the pouch. Get the right end. Set that rivet. Grab the other swivel snap. And the reason I like these swivels is that way you can set it up or clip it to where you don't see these the backside of the rivets or the strap. So you can set it up however you want. It's just nice to have the swivel part. It's just convenient. So there's that part. So the swivel snaps are in. Now we can go ahead and let's put our contents back in the pouch. Let's snap it closed so it's secure. And we can go ahead and put our swivel snaps from our strap on. Those rectangle rings. And there you have it. Straps attached. Ready to go. Alright, so that completes the concealed carry pouch build. I can go ahead and use this strap just by putting it across my body. And again, you can adjust this for whoever you make it for or yourself. You can adjust it before you put your swivel snaps on or whatever hardware you're going to use. But it makes it really nice to hook on there. It's going to be very convenient to carry or conceal carry. And you don't have to wear a belt for a holster. So sometimes that becomes a problem, especially if you're just wearing sports shorts or pull-up shorts or in the summertime. This is nice and easy to take off. leave it in the car, put it under the seat, put it in the trunk, whatever, to keep it secure. But look how easy it is to carry this around. And you could wear it on your back, in your lower back. You could wear it across your front, like so. Or you could wear it on your side. And you could wear it right or left-handed. It doesn't matter. So, very versatile. You could carry anything in it. You could throw a wallet, cell phone, whatever you want to in it. Make it for you, or make it custom for a customer or somebody, a friend, a relative, as a gift even. So, pretty simple project. I appreciate you coming along, sharing the time with me. And as I always say, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.